Hello, welcome to No Peeking, where I try to solve puzzles blindfolded. Today I'm going to be attempting the void cube. The void cube is similar to the 3x3. They both have corner pieces and edge pieces that act the same way. The only difference is that the void cube does not have center pieces. So on the 3x3, this is the only solved position. These would not be considered solved. But if they were void cubes, they would be solved. This is an issue because when you're solving the void cube, you have to guess which way to put the centers. There are 24 ways you can rearrange the centers on a 3x3, but only these 12 leave the other pieces unchanged. But these 12 will leave you with either 2 edges swapped and everything else solved, or 2 corners swapped and everything else solved. And you cannot swap 2 of a single kind of piece. So there's a 50% chance that the orientation that I pick on a void cube is unsolvable. How am I going to deal with that? There are 2 solutions that I've thought of. First, if I memorize the cube and determine that it is not solvable, I can do a rotation and then memorize it from there. So I could do an x prime, or I could do a y prime, or a z, as long as I only do 1 rotation. That solution would work, but it would force me to memorize the cube a second time, which I don't want to do. Fortunately, I do have a better solution. If I just do a slice move and then solve these 4 edges, it will fix the problem. So in this example, I have 2 corners that are swapped, but nothing else is. So I can do a slice and then use commutators to solve these edges. And now I just have a J-perm. That solution is much easier. So now I just memorize, if I have an unsolvable case, I do an M prime and then shoot to FD, then DB, and these 2 will be flipped. Now I'm ready to do some attempts. Okay, here's attempt 1 at void cube blindfolded. Okay. Covered in soap. I don't know what Oh, so I have two flipped edges. That first attempt was close. Unfortunately, I did not notice this piece was flipped during memorization, so I DNF'd by 2 flipped edges. And the gray, mint yellow. Gray, mint yellow. Fire hydrant and a treadmill. There we go. Void cube solved blindfolded. All right, success on the second attempt. That was a pretty good solve. I did have a pause during execution, but it was still under 2 minutes. But the orientation that I chose is one that's solvable on 3x3, so I am going to try again just to get a success where I have to fix parity. Okay, and we're going to be a ladder. Sweet. That success had parity.
There we go. Third try, and I got a success with an unlucky orientation. And the time was pretty good, too.
Thank you for watching No Peeking. Let me know what puzzles you'd like to see me solve. Blindfolded.